Good evening, Owen. I hope you're watching. So, Owen, congratulations. You've officially managed to, further divide the YouTube streaming community when everyone is getting, you know, deplatformed and whatnot due to the Vox ad apocalypse or whatever it's called. By the way, I know you missed this. Owen. But, I'm not here to talk about how I can drink beer and you can't. No, that's not what I'm here to talk about at all. Although, it is worth mentioning that I can drink beer and you can't. Although I know you want to. I desperately know you want to, Owen. No, the thing of it is, you were talking smack about Mersh. And look, I get it. I understand that, Mersh did call out your boy Eric Diver. He exposed the truth about Diver. He forced you to look at the truth until you can no longer refuse it. I understand you don't like Mersh, but to gloat that he got his monetization taken away in the way that you did, well, you're not looking any better because of it, Owen. You're not. And just because there are people out there who dislike Mersh doesn't mean they like you. That's not the case at all. So, and I'm not buying your half-hearted apology. Either. You're not, and don't think you're safe either with unauthorized TV. Let me tell you what's going to happen, Owen, with unauthorized TV. Because you're already overcharging people. What, 200, you're overcharging people for unauthorized. What is it, $245 per year? If you want to get the entire thing, $5 per package. Yeah. And trust me, no one is going to be wanting to run through no one is going to want to run their credit cards through a system that you and Vox built. No one. Minus your cult leaders or your cult followers, I should say. But by all means, you keep claiming you're going to be bigger than Netflix. I would like to see you produce the next season of Narcos, Owen. Let's do that, shall we, Owen? Let's see unauthorized produce the next hit drama or the next hit I know you think you're a comedian, but trust me, you can't write sitcoms at all. Neither can I, but I'm not claiming to be a comedian. Again, Owen, I would just like to once again point out, I can drink beer, you can't. So, you think that, mocking Mersh is, you think that was a smart move? It wasn't. Now, I don't have anything against Mersh. He's been very supportive of my channel. He's always been a gentleman to me. With all that being said, I'm sure there are things that Mersh and I disagree on, probably. But like I said, when he was on my show, he was very cordial. But trust me, Owen, this is not going to, you roasting other YouTube channels, it's not going to end well for you. And let me tell you, the only reason why you're gloating, the only reason why you were gloating about Mersh is because you think he lost what you lost, but you don't understand it. What you don't understand is, in the words of your father, Teddy Spaghetti, what you have to understand, Owen, is that other YouTubers don't go out of their way to just deliberately self-destruct like you do. And you self-project a lot. So you think that, Mersh, you really think that Mersh, is hurting because of you, specifically on? You think he's going to be thinking how much more successful you're going to be? No, Mersh is planning, I wouldn't even say his comeback because he never went down, but trust me, your half-hearted apology isn't going to cut it, boyo. And since Mersh isn't here to say it, I'll say it, Owen. You're gonna learn. You're gonna learn. You're gonna learn. And Gabe in the chat here, I'm so glad our comments pop up on the stream here too, because Gabe is right. Gabe is absolutely right. Owen, you are a leftist at heart. Always accusing other people of exactly what he's doing. Yep, spot on, Gabe. Spot on. Ritos, I don't know if Mersh is getting Streamlabs back. I hope he can. But, I'm talking to Owen right now. He's not in the chat, but I know he watches this. You think you have logos, boyo. You don't. You don't even know what logos is. You don't know what logic is. You think because you've built unauthorized that you're safe. Oh, let me tell you something. The people who want to shut you down are eventually going to come for your entire internet, not just your YouTube. And with the way you're burning bridges, well, you've burned all the bridges with the biggies that you were once in connection with. Joe Rogan, Steven Crowder, uh, everyone at Daily Wire. Ben Shapiro, who I interviewed when I was still in high school. That's right, Owen. You might not know who I am, but trust me, I might not have the public presence you do either, but trust me, I've been doing political discourse, and I've been doing this commentary longer than you have. I've seen my fair share of, culture war battles and whatnot, and trust me, you're not on the right side. You're on the left side. You're on the far left side. And so, I guess, what is my point exactly to you? And my point is, good luck. Because even though you think that you've hit rock bottom with YouTube, it's going to get worse for you. And trust me, I'm not saying that I'm necessarily immune from the Vox adpocalypse either. But let me tell you something else about me. I did audio podcasting for years before I started doing YouTube live stream. I can talk in front of a screen, watching the waveforms of my voice go up and down. I can do a full 2 hours of that and not be phased. Can you do that? Can you survive without an audience? I don't know if you can or not. I don't know if you can or not. But good luck to you in Vox. Good luck to good luck to you. You're gonna need it. Burning down now you're not even picking fights with Steven Crowder. Now you're picking fights with, independent YouTubers, with small timers. And I'm not saying that to demean Mersh or to demean Royce, but demographically, they're small YouTubers. I'm a small YouTuber. Now you're just picking battles with us, plebeians. And that's kind of sad. That really is sad if you think about it. But we're not going away. Now that you're playing in the sand with us, you're gonna learn. You're gonna learn. You're gonna learn how, how proper podcasting is done. Does anyone know the real reason he, quote-unquote, apologized? Juice Almighty? I don't know the reason, but I could guess the reason. And, again, I think the reason is he knows that he's gonna learn. That's it. That's the reason why I think he apologized. So, anyway, I'm hoping, honestly, I am hoping that the guys can get Streamlabs back. I'm hoping that my channel stays safe for the next couple of, months. Um, Also, I know that Owen knows who I am, too, because he actually made a reference to one of my videos. If you watch the video where he's roasting Mersh, and he says, "Oh yeah," and there's this. Well, first of all, he also roasted Future Nobody. Okay, yeah. So now I am out of my Kevin Spacey type character. I was doing like a improv of Matthew McConaughey and Kevin Spacey there for a bit, but now that it's me, um, what can I say? Um, Owen knows what's going to happen, and so I think he was just trying to cover his own butt. Um, oh, I know that Owen knows who I am because he mentioned Mersh. He also roasted Future Nobody, which he said that you can take the future because you are nobody. Like, do you not understand Einie, bro? Do you not understand that, like, Future Nobody, that name is hilarious? I don't know if Future Nobody is doing this on purpose. But as I've said, Future Nobody is not going to be able to be Future Nobody forever. Because at the rate his content is going, he is going to be somebody. He is going to be future somebody, and soon. You're going to be future nobody, Owen. That's what you're going to be. Um, but I know that he knows who I am too, because right after he mentioned future nobody, he said, "Oh yeah, and there's this other guy who keeps saying that I'm going to kill people, and that he's afraid that I'm going to kill people because he thinks I'm spouting communism." Well, guess who was saying that he was afraid that the bear cultists were going to turn violent a few months ago? And I still am. In fact, now, what is are the bears going to become violent now? I'm not afraid of Owen himself per se, but some of these bears are kind of crazy. You have to admit. Um, Teddy Spaghetti is a scam artist. Yeah, I know. I know. I mean, it's obvious that he's a scam artist. He'll never get paid. Gabe says he'll never get paid. Well, I mean, Vox is a con man. He conned Milo Yiannopoulos, and he'll con Owen too. But yeah, I mean that's my overall point. Owen thinks he's safe from the Vox ad apocalypse because of unauthorized. He thinks that unauthorized TV is going to save him from the Vox ad apocalypse, but it's not going to. It's not. It's not going to, because if they really want to, they'll shut him off the entire internet. That's how that works. They'll just cut off his. They'll just cut off his internet completely. If they really want to close him off, and they might do that. Now, as far as my advice to the ROTC guys go, I know that you guys don't like people telling you what to do with your show. And this isn't me telling you what to do, this is me giving friendly advice. Since Owen is saying that you guys are just doing this for money and that you aren't actually dedicated to doing shows, well, I mean, it's apparent that you guys like to do radio like I do. And I think that you guys would do your show for no money because you guys just seem to like it. I mean, I did my podcast for years before even getting monetization at all. Years. So, I don't know, call Owen's bluff. I mean, you can't, you guys, I don't know how ROTC, but I know Mersh can't do Streamlabs. But, I mean, I would just do it to screw with Owen, honestly. I would, if I were Mersh. And I would have fun with it, too. So, oh, look, my Spanish sucks. Al Caballo, just tweeted out the link to, the stream. So, wait. Fate of Kings. Is that true? Is that Fate of Kings is saying that Mersh got his Streamlabs reinstated? Is that true? Look, I don't know. I was just doing like an improv acting session here a bit, which I've never done before. I was dialoguing with Owen. But El Caballo. Okay, El Caballo. Okay, thanks, man. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just a dumb gringo. My pronunciation is not that good, and I live in Florida too. I'm surrounded by Cubans, so my pronunciation should be a little bit better, but it's not, so I apologize. So, but yeah, I mean, I had this beer full. I cracked this beer open on camera when I started this stream, and I was drinking it slowly, just to toy with Owen. That's why I've got my iPad placed so strategically. But no, yeah. So to answer you guys' question that you asked me, because a couple of you have asked what beers I drink. Chuck Boris, Locomotive Breath, go subscribe to him. He and I both drink Yingling, but I also drink Guinness. I should do a beer stream one of these days where I just do like a beer taste test. I should do a beer taste testing stream. Guys, I should do a beer taste testing stream. And I should dedicate it to Owen, because he'll spiral. So, Oh yeah, Annabelle. Annabelle, you weren't part of the channel 6 months ago. Annabelle says Guinness is good for you. Most people here know that I'm a huge Guinness fan. In fact, if you'll pardon my amateurness, I'll be right back. Just gotta get something. Okay, so I actually do have a set of no, I'm not taking a week off stream. Annabelle mentioned Guinness. It's funny that you mentioned Guinness, Annabelle, because although I'm drinking Yingling, yeah, I'm a huge Guinness fan. And these aren't the home glasses. These are the restaurant ones. You can actually get the restaurant ones. Quick tip, off of Amazon for like $20. At least I did. Like 2 years ago. It was a really good deal. So. No, I did not steal it. I just bought I bought the restaurant version because it was cheaper. It was like 25 for the. It was 25 for the home pour glass versus like 25 for a 12 set of the restaurant tier version. So, which is what this thing is. So, now, why am I drinking Yingling instead of Guinness, if Guinness is my favorite beer? Well, because, honestly, Yingling is what we have in the house right now. So, roast Owen, I did like a 10-minute bit where I was roasting Owen. Okay, I'm gonna need a beer. I'm gonna need another beer for this. If I have to reenact roasting Owen, that's how I began. That's how I began the stream. Though I opened a beer bottle in front of the camera just to spite Owen. So. Because Sammy drunk. Oh no, Sammy. Oh no, I'm not drunk. I'm still sober. I'm just not happy with Owen right now. Hey, hey Mersh. Is going to learn. He's gonna learn um, he's gonna learn that even though you're a smaller YouTuber and I'm a smaller YouTuber, you don't wanna, you still don't wanna go after us. And, you don't, just because, Mersh is down for the count doesn't mean he's completely out. And I'm not out either. Now, my channel hasn't been demonetized, it hasn't been flagged, but believe me, I've been taking this Vox ad apocalypse as kind of a warning sign for myself. Um, So, yeah. I mean, look, I understand that there are people who don't like Crowder. I've been seeing a lot of smack talk about Crowder lately on YouTube. Some of it's deserved. But let me just say, I view Owen the way Mersh views Crowder. And maybe that's just because my personal experience probably is. But I just think Owen is just a bad I mean, Owen's not evil. Well, maybe he is. I don't know. Depends on your definition of evil. But Owen's not a good guy. Oh, it's rinse and wash from Futon Radio. Oh, that's a good one, Gabe. That is a good one. Owen knows what he's doing. Yeah, of course he knows what he's doing. And he knows he poked the bear. Owen's not evil. He's just an arrogant, low IQ, selfish. Okay, well, he's not evil, but he's a narcissist. Owen is one of the worst narcissists I've ever encountered. And believe me, I wouldn't say I'm a narcissist because I think in order to have a show or a podcast, especially with like your name in the title, you have to have a little bit of narcissism. Just a teeny bit of narcissism to have your name in the title of a program. You certainly have to have confidence. But yeah, he's definitely a narcissist. But no, anyway, I did a whole bit earlier in the stream where I literally like method acted if I was sitting at like a bar in front of Owen. I was drinking this beer like really slowly too, just to kind of like tease Owen and tease him because he's not drinking beer right now. I know it was kind of a dick move, probably. I'll admit, but Owen's a dick. So. But yeah, I mean, people. So for Mersh, people kept telling me to watch the video of Owen making fun of you. I hadn't seen it when Owen posted it, and people told me to watch it. I watched it, and I got pretty PO'd. So, Bippity Boop says, tease us, Sam. Well, I mean, if you've been watching, I kind of have. I mean, I was teasing Owen a while ago. I've been teasing Owen the entire time with this beer in my hand. So because I know that he will, I know that he still wants a beer. I know that he still wants to drink. But yeah, he honestly if I thought there were a chance of him being sober, I wouldn't be such an ass about it. Like if he were actually going to AA and getting some introspection in his life, that would be one thing. But he's not. He's not improving at all. So why should I be nice to him? So, but anyway, I don't know why. Other than roasting Owen, I really didn't have anything planned for the stream. I will mention though that tomorrow I'm going to be on. Let's see what program am I going to be on? Tomorrow I am going to be on Versa. Hang on. I've got to check my. Okay, tomorrow I'm going to be on a program called Real News, which is a news and politics talk show on Penn State Radio. So I'm actually going to be on radio tomorrow at Penn State. I'm going to be on Penn State's actual radio station. And I know. So I guess Penn State actually has a conservative talk station, which surprises me. But a friend of mine who went to college at Penn State, he put me in touch with a friend who has a talk show on there. So I guess tomorrow at around 7:30, I'm going to be on this program to discuss the video at Apocalypse. So yeah. So Spencer Browning, but guys, alcoholism isn't real. Well, I have an uncle who unfortunately is no longer with us. So tell him that alcoholism isn't real. So, Al Caballo, I love your journalism, dude. You've got a great career ahead of you. Just want to say that. Keep doing what you're doing. I'll support you in any way I can. Well, thank you, Al Caballo. I try. And I really do try. I'm not that good at the, I mean, I'm starting to get a bit into comedy. I'm starting to a bit, but I've certainly realized that I'm more of the straight news and journalism guy, although honestly I don't really feel like I've been doing that much of it for the last year and a half, ever since I got involved with this whole Owen thing. But I really do appreciate the support, so so I don't know if Mersh is still here in the chat, but a lot of the Bears tonight on Twitter are are making fun of Mersh for not being on air tonight. And like I said, Mersh may be down for the count, but he's not out. So yeah, well, I mean, look, I mean, I'm on Johnny Arcade's team first and foremost, but I'm also on the team of anyone who Owen has, you know, hurt, slandered, abused. I'm certainly on Team Amethyst. Hello, Amethyst. Yeah. Oh, I mean, where else do I go when it comes to Owen? I mean, I could write a whole book on my feelings about Owen. So, yeah, Gabe. I mean, I'm on the same team that you're on, and believe me, I am on Team FO and Benjamin, but I'm also, believe me, I've been trying to figure out how I even got involved with Owen in the first place. Like, in a weird way, I'm glad that it happened because of all of this and because my channel has grown. But to think that all this happened because I listened to one Joe Rogan episode. One Joe Rogan episode that had Owen on it like a year and a half ago now. The crazy thing is this wasn't even the phone that I listened to the podcast on. I had a different phone then too, so show of hands here, guys. How many of you are besides me and besides Gabe, because that's how I met you. I know you guys are X-Bears, but besides those guys and Amethyst, how many of you guys are X-Bears? Press 2 if you're an X-Bear. Or type 2, I guess. Whatever. Okay, 1. Bippity boop won't. Okay, but I count that as you were, regretfully. Fate of Kings, I was never a gay bear, but I did watch. Okay, so Fate of Kings, like Chuck, you were smart. Because you never took a bear name. Now, I did take a bear name, but I was also smart. And Dolev hated me for this, by the way. Because my name was Podcast Bear. I am the artist formerly known as Podcast Bear. The idea was that you know, I would say I'm Podcast Bear in chat. People would ask what my podcast was, and I would tell them about the Whitfield Report. They would come over and watch, and you know, and it worked for a time. It did, basically until the whole Neri Nimmer roast. Dolev actually once the one time I spoke with her, not privately, but like in a group chat, she made some snide comment about how I was just using the name Podcast Bear to promote my podcast and to leech off of Owen's brand. And let me just say, she wasn't completely wrong. I was using it to promote my brand. I wouldn't say that I was necessarily leeching off Owen. More like, I just showed my content, and like a lot of people liked my content. So, but I guess that was that with Delev. So, I'm glad you like me, Al Kabbalah. And look, here's the thing. I don't really. I mean, I appreciate that you guys like me. I appreciate that you guys watch me, and I appreciate that you guys want me. But honestly, I mean, I'm not going to twist your arm for money either. I'm not going to go screaming about how I'm armed with like a tomahawk or anything like that, because honestly, I don't believe in treating the audience like that. I'm also not going to make you guys sign up for a lame mug club or whatever. But you know what I am armed with, Owen. You may have a tomahawk on, but I have something that trumps the tomahawk. I have something that you want, Owen. Something that you want desperately. You may have a tomahawk in your hand, but I have a bottle opener. I have one of the things that you want desperately. One of the two things that you want. So, when it comes to you, which is more powerful? The tomahawk or the bottle opener? And now I'm just being completely silly. So, well, I mean, I'd like to think I have integrity and humility. Although I can also be a little bit of a wise ass too, so. He has knives that bears make him. Well, I mean, I've got knives from. I've got actual knives that were made by the U.S. military. I've got tactical knives. And believe me, military tactical knives are better than the homemade knives that the bears make him. I'm pretty sure. So, but yeah, this little tool here is what Owen really wants. So, yeah, ban. So, I mean, I'm not sure how much power I have, bibbidi boop, but I certainly know that I have power out. I certainly know that I have power over Owen. I mean, it's not that hard to have power over him. I'm holding a bottle opener and drinking beer. And I know that he would probably crawl through his screen to like get this beer. I mean, he's admitted on stream he misses drinking, too. Uh, is Yingling a twist off? I always use the bot opener, but that's just me. So. Owen has said that he will never drink again. Odds. Oh, Annabelle. I mean, he drinks kombucha, which has alcohol in it, so he's already lost that bet, right? Uh, okay. The reason I'm pausing, guys, is I'm reading the chat here too. So, in case it seems like I'm just pausing, I'm just I'm reading everyone. So, um, yeah. So everyone wants to know where Ringling isn't sold. Honestly, I hadn't heard of Yingling. I don't think they sell Yingling in Colorado. Um, I don't think they sell Yingling in Colorado, and I'm serious about that because I'm originally from Colorado. Honestly, I had never heard of Yingling before I moved here. So, go figure. Wait, Vox is from Minnesota? Yeah, that's interesting. Lissa, do you have any hard liquor? No, I do not. Actually, I don't I don't actually like hard liquor that much. Um, except for scotch, and even that I'm kind of like met on. I'm more of like a I'm more of like a wine and beer guy, honestly. Um, so yeah. Oh, Vox is open. Vox Vox was born in Minnesota. Yeah, well, so I'm gonna I am actually gonna go get a fresh beer. So I know that this is real unprofessional and I don't have a splash screen, but like I said before, excuse me while I grab one. So feel free to chat amongst yourselves. Just don't be too mean to each other. Don't be bare facts to each other. You know who also used to just get up and leave the room during streams too is my good friend Nerai, who used to run Knee TV. You can't find that channel anymore because unfortunately he took it down. But for those of you who don't know, Nerai was the one who took down Eric Nimmer in the most epic roast battle of all time. Nerai had a show. Yeah, I mean, lots of people here know Nerai. So, I want to get Nerai back on my show. So. Oh, what? Oh, what's that? Happy birthday. Everyone, it's Lissa's birthday. So, happy birthday, Lissa. By the way, this is not a twist off. I don't think. So, so, cheers to you, Melissa. And cheers to, I guess we have a few other birthdays in here. So. Anyway, though, so my original point was just to roast Owen. I did a pretty good, I can't wrench Johnny from Streamlabs. I will wrench him on the replay, though. And Johnny, breaking my legs wouldn't do any good. I'm already crippled. I mean, it might hurt, but, like, other than that, it wouldn't do anything. So, yeah, everyone is here. Yeah, we've got Amethyst, we've got Surya, we've got Alyssa, we've got Johnny. Nearai's missing. Evil Eric usually does pop in here. So. Johnny, why do you want to break off my legs and beat me with them? I thought you loved me, Johnny. What gives? Everyone, Johnny's just mad because I refused to give him a hug earlier. That's all it is. Johnny just needs a hug. That's what it is. Well, okay, yeah, I did tell you I wasn't streaming. Okay, so the reason I'm streaming is just because people kept asking me, where's Nightwave tonight? So, I figured I would just go on here and do like a short stream. I wish I could start Hangouts on air from here. In fact, I might try because I am a little bit too lazy, I'll admit, to where I don't want to necessarily go back to my office and start a stream. But I you figured you would just leave me and Sarah to work alone? Well, yeah. I mean, well, I mean, when you put it that way, yes, yes, actually, Johnny, I would because it's just you only need two guys to be in a whack room. You don't need a third guy. So I mean, what's what's the old joke? I can't remember even who does this bit, but there was some stand-up comedian who had a good joke that was like, oh, and he's a really famous one too. So forgive me, but he had like a joke that was like the punchline was like, I don't even like to pretend that I'm here when I'm jacking off or something like that. Mm. But yeah, Owen in the whack room that is a whole new level of messed up. Yeah, it could be Louis. By the way, um, I forgot to mention something last week when I was talking how I canceled my Nick DePaula subscription. I understand why Nick is to why Nick is still friends with Louis C.K. I don't understand why Nick is still friendly with Owen Benjamin. I honestly don't. El Caballo. Louis C.K.'s best bit. Hmm. Um. I mean, Louis is one of my favorite comedians, so that is a really tough one. Um. My favorite Louis bit. Hmm. Now you're gonna make me think. My favorite Louis bit either has to be just because of the way he explains it, like the babies, like the pilot. Okay, my favorite Louis bit in terms of relatability is his whole bit on air travel. Um, because as a kid and as a teenager, which granted I'm only 24, so it wasn't that long ago, but like growing up, I used to enjoy air travel, and now that I'm actually like an adult. Like even going on vacation, just like the process of going through airports and whatnot is just ugh. Yeah. So I mean, Louis C.K.'s air travel bit is funny, but I have to say, yet like a newer bit that I thought was pretty hilarious, which was he did the this is the sound of a Mexican at the border wanting to get let in, and instead it's the flamboyant gay guy impression. Don't go Kenneth Copeland on us. People keep mentioning Kenneth Copeland, and I have no idea what that's in reference to. Actually, I have no idea what that's referencing. I know of Stuart Copeland, the drummer from the Police, but yeah, not Oh, oh, okay, yeah, I get it. Johnny Hyde was like saying, "I doubt he knows how to put gas in it." I okay, even I know even I know how to put gas in a generator, and I'm crippled. I can't, but even I know how to. Oh, Kenneth Copeland. That guy is that the guy that was playing on Nightwave Radio? The other guy. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, no, not related to my favorite drummer at all. Yeah, yeah. All those false preacher guys are weird. All those false preacher guys, like if I had a bit. Well, I mean, I guess this could be my bit that I'm about ready to do. But all those preacher, all those rip-off preacher guys like Tammy Faye Baker, like Jim and Tammy Faye Baker, and this Kenneth Copeland guy, and Joel Osteen. They must be really jealous of Owen Benjamin now because he's managed to scam more people than these fake prophets in these fake churches have at all. I don't know if that's a good bit in of itself, but I that is the one thing I own that I am constantly amazed by. Like I honestly think that the mega churches from the '80s that were scamming people, like you know, or even the Hare Krishnas, like they would be jealous of Owen. Like some of these actual cults would be jealous of Owen and his ability to just scam people out of money. Let's see. Sammy wears all his collars like that. No, this collar was actually like down. I was just sweating earlier today because it was hot. Which, by the way, my my stream from earlier outside disappeared. But no one is Joseph Owen. Well, I mean, I guarantee you that I guarantee you that the TV evangelists of the '80s they are jealous of Owen. Like I don't think that's much of a stretch. Random bot looks like Count Chocula. It would be better if I looked like Count Cocula, though. I don't care about Count Chocula, but I do care about Count Chocula. I'm losing clothes again. No, I mean I'm still wearing a shirt for now. Um, yeah, that was at this point, since they're going to take down the channel anyway at some point probably. Uh, Fate of Kings, Paula Doctor O. Um, I've only seen a little bit of Doctor O's stream, so I'm not entirely sure what that means. I mean, I've seen the Blues Doll video where like Doctor O is the booty warrior, but is that his is that his only bit? And no, Amethyst. I only get freaky for you. So, by the way. Oh gosh. Now you guys are gonna make me turn into Bert Kreischer, aren't you? You guys are gonna turn me into Bert Kreischer. Well, except I'm not fat and I don't wear ridiculous hats. But honestly, though, those, like, everyone is always impressed with when Rogan and Kreischer and Ari do the Sober October streams. But what you guys have to understand is the uh, the Sober October streams that those guys do. Those are every single day in the DZ. Like we just BS like that every day in the DZ because that's just how we are. Hmm. Okay, okay. Someone just DM'd me. Hold on. Hold on a sec. Okay. Ah, okay. Okay. Um. Hey, Amethyst, you still in here by chance? No, I'm okay. I do not look like a I do not look like a okay. What what are you saying about me, Johnny? I do not look. Oh, okay. Forget Bert Kreischer. I want more of that shirt open. Um, let's see. How many buttons do I have? Actually, holy crap! I actually wore this shirt with no buttons today. Believe it or not. No, no Trump babes are sliding into my DMs, Amethyst. But would you like to grab lunch the next time I'm in Chicago? Yeah. Well, Johnny Arcade does not. Johnny Arcade has not sent me anything. Don't don't let. Do not listen to Johnny Arcade. He has not sent me. He has not sent me anything. He thinks. Uh, you guys in the comments slay me. You really do. And yeah, I'm multitasking too. Check your email. I'm checking like 5 outlets at once. So, I don't know. Um. Why are okay? Why are why are bears still following me? Oh, they're not following me. They're not even tweeting at me. They're replying to tweets that I'm tagged in, which is weird. Uh, I'm still looking for this Johnny Arcade email. I'm not finding anything, Johnny. I'm not finding a damn thing. Well, boopity boop. I am actually being boring right now, so you know, that's that. Hmm. Holy crap! It's 4 a.m. How? Wait. How long have I been on here? Whole. Holy crap! 1 hour and 18 minutes. You just saw Carlos Monza crawl all over my ceiling. I am being watched. Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, I'm wondering how long does it take to get that shirt off? Why are you asking? Why are you asking Siri? I know that Johnny's gay, but I'm not the gay one. Johnny's the gay one here, so. Oh, crap! This stream really is going to have to end with me taking my shirt off, isn't it? No, no. Well, I didn't even start without you, Johnny Arcade. I didn't even start. So, I mean, I get Carlos wants off. Yeah, Carlos Massa doesn't get to take my shirt off. It's just not going to happen at all. Show us your collarbone. Okay, well, if you want me to, if you insist. See, evil Eric. If evil Eric were here, um, If Evil Eric were in here, that the shirt would come off, probably. Oh, God. Okay. Because you guys asked so nicely, and because I'm probably gonna end this stream, uh, early. Uh, yeah, my streams are not always this silly, deadhead. I'm more of a journalist. But, okay, because this is straight pride, um, what the hell? I'll do my Jim Morrison impression for you guys. Although it's not gonna be as good. Ugh. I am the Lizard King. I am the Lizard King. Show us your track marks. I'm not going to show your track marks. Let's see. Yeah, we really should do a. Whoa, amethyst. Amethyst. No, come on. There's plenty of me for both of you guys. But no, I mean, honestly. It's a Saturday. What are you gonna do? And to think that Bert Kreischer does entire streams with him being shirtless. Owen is totally gonna whack off to this. Well, yeah, I know he will. I mean, you know he whacks off to Johnny Arcade videos, right? Oh, amethyst, amethyst, amethyst. That is not the right flag. No, it's I am not. I am not losing my pants. I'm in the kitchen, for God's sakes, almost. I'm not. I'm not doing on camera. That's a sure way to get kicked off YouTube. But you know, if you real want to see me with my pants off, you know, plane tickets are cheap, so happy straight Pride Month. Happy straight Pride Month, guys. Oh, and happy sobriety day, Owen. Happy sobriety, Owen. This is what I was doing when the stream began. Oh God, no! I'm not going to do that. I have I have no interest in even entertaining Carlos Mazo. That guy's gay. Literally, that guy's gay. Oh. I just thought that my bot opener was my belt. Oh, I see how you are, girlie. I see how you are. I don't, I don't wear, I don't wear belts though. Do I even, do I even own a belt? Do I own a belt? I don't. I should probably order one off Amazon. I do wear pants. I do need to get a belt. Oh, I know I know you've jerked off to this already, Johnny. But you know what? Let's be honest here. Um, how many times do you think Owen has jerked off to Johnny Arcade videos? That's the real question. I mean, my theory is that Owen is secretly mad that Johnny can't be his daddy. Because Johnny Arcade is like the man. Johnny Arcade is the man that Owen wants to be, but he can't. So okay, guys, I'm gonna have to come in the whack room and see what. Keep in mind, I'm doing this via my iPad, so could technically I could technically go in here on my phone and see what you guys are up to, and do a conference that way. I could, but I don't know if I'm going to because it's an hour and 30 minutes long, and I might have to go to bed soon. So I don't know. Actually, yeah, I probably should. So, all right, guys. Well, that'll do it. I finished the show. I finished this show the way some of you guys asked. So, thanks for watching. I have one more message for Owen, which is Owen, take my advice, friend. You're gonna learn. You're gonna learn. Alright. Take care, guys.